This is Stephanie with the Whispering Dragonfly Tarot, coming to you with a fun little reading about the eclipse that's coming up. So we are indeed in eclipse season. Let me kind of get some things together here while we're talking, and then hopefully some people can join. I don't know if y'all are getting the notifications, so make sure if you would like to join the lives. I'm trying to go live most every day, and it's normally between 10 a.m. and noon Hawaii time. I'm gonna figure out what the best time is for me so that I can be consistent with that for you guys. But if you turn on the notification bell that says all, it will alert you when I go live, and that way we can all join together, because I'd really like to make these lives a little bit more of an interactive experience. But I just have started trying them out in this last week or so, and so I'm liking it, and I really like it when you guys comment, and so I'm hoping that I can set a good time where everybody can join in. And you can always catch it later, of course, on the replay, of course. So, okay, so we have a new moon eclipse happening on the 19th and 20th. So in a few days here, the energies were already in it. Like I've been telling you on my videos for the past little while here, the past week or so, there's been a really transformative energies already. And eclipses are beautiful in that they help with swift changes, right? So things will eclipse out of your life and eclipse into your life pretty quickly. And this one's a special eclipse in the energies. There is a lot of change anyway, and we have this energy happening where it is in Aries. Hello. So the eclipse is a new moon in Aries. It's a solar eclipse, and it's a blue moon because we've just had a new moon in Aries. So it's the second moon in Aries, and we'll be moving into Taurus season right after. Aries is the go-getter, the beginning of the zodiac, the start of the zodiac year. It's the the fire, the beginning of the energy, right? So if you want to start new beginnings, if you want to move forward on your manifestations, Aries is a great place to start. And then it moves into Taurus, which grounds it into earth and reality. So we have an opportunity here with our manifestations to let go of what no longer serves. Every moon cycle we have that ability. This is just supercharged, okay? And bringing in things to our reality in a really fast way, in a way that is like super good. So what I wanted to look at in this is how is this eclipse affecting your manifestations? Because we're all manifesting different things. Some people are wanting love, some people are wanting new career, some people have health things that they're moving through, some people have, you know, ideas that they want to bring out to the world, or talents or gifts, or they have spiritual goals or manifestations. And I want to look at how this eclipse energy is going to help propel you forward into your manifestations, where they stand right now. And the thing is we're manifesting many things at once. I may also do a pick a card on this topic as well. Let me know in the comments below if you would like a pick a card reading on this, or how the eclipse is affecting your love life, because that will help me to determine what question to use for that. But I'm really wanting to delve into this energy. It feels really potent and really powerful. I know personally, I typically pick up on the collective energies a few weeks before, sometimes years before, but it's getting closer in the timeline here of how I pick up on the energies. And I've been going through a huge transformation process, and we go with the flow of the energy. And there has been much that has been up, that's been childhood patterning. And I'm not an astrologer, so those of you who are, because I know I have some beautiful talented astrologers and readers that watch this channel as well, I feel like there's something with Chiron somewhere, because I'm feeling a lot of childhood things up, and I'm finding that energy in my clients as well. So please let me know, because there may be some extra things going on with that. I think Saturn was going to do, we just had a sextile with the North Node, which is about destiny, where you're going, who you're becoming. And Saturn is the great father of the zodiac. So Saturn will put that rules, restrictions, make you see the truth, but it allows you to manifest onto Earth, right? So remember, Saturn rules Capricorn and Aquarius, old ruler of Aquarius, but it opens the energies in a big way, right? So you get what you want, but there is transformation involved in that. Okay, so those of you who are astrologers, let me know if there's any Chiron something going on, because I'm certainly feeling that, and I've seen it in my clients, and so let me know in the description or in the comment section below. Let's get to the reading. Who do I want to start with here? I think we are going to start with the goddesses, gods, and guardians cards. Let's look at, I just want to see the guiding force. The question that we're asking is, how is this eclipse energy? This first eclipse, but the eclipse season, because we'll have another one. And the thing is, eclipse energy has really quick motion and growth, but it does last for about 6 months. Okay, so you can expect this 6 month of energy as your manifestation period that we're looking at. Okay, so let's see how it's affecting and who is coming forward. We have Inanna. Believe in yourself. This is beautiful, and I feel like I need to read her thing. I think she's covered properly. We have some rules over here on YouTube now, so I think she's covered enough. So Inanna, believe in yourself. Trust in your dreams and ability. Let self-doubt fall away. Inanna was worshipped by the ancient Sumerians for over 3,000 years. Her journey of death and rebirth is the oldest of its kind, preceding Persephone and Jesus by millennia. Earth Mother Inanna ventured through the 7 gates of the underworld, removing one of her garments at each gate. Some believe these gates represent purification of her 7 chakras. When Inanna meets her angry sister, Ereshkigal, it sparks her unconscious memory, and she remembers her once forgotten sacred dreams. Inanna is killed by her sister, a symbolic release of all of Inanna's self-limiting beliefs. After 3 days, she returns to life as the Queen of Heaven. Inanna's 8-pointed star is linked to the planet of Venus. Okay, so beautiful energies here. And if you look at the short for today, the daily energy pool was about clearing the 7 chakras, right? So with this energy being the main energy for the eclipse season, it is about your dreams, goals, manifestations. That's what we're asking about. But it is saying that it's time to believe in yourself and to let go of self-doubt, and that it's confirming that we are going through a death and rebirth process. So we're about to come forward on the other side of this. How this eclipse season is affecting your manifestations is that you're going to release all of the self-doubt or all the things that are no longer serving you and move into a really beautiful energy of rebirth. Okay, I want to do a Sacred Destiny card now before we get into the tarot as well. Just get one more energy on how this eclipse energy is affecting your manifestations, and it's whatever you're wanting to manifest, because we all have many things we're manifesting at one time. And I got the card Purification. Okay, so there is a heavy influence here on purification. What they're saying to me with this, it's purification, yes, of the body, purification, yes, of the self-limiting doubts and beliefs, but it's also purification of the manifestations itself. Meaning, you may have started on a trajectory with a person or an idea or a business plan, okay? And there may have been obstacles, challenges along the way, and then it's not really feeling that good anymore, right? And so there's adjustments, there's purification to the manifestation itself that's going to be happening so that you can have the clearest form of what it is that you're asking for. So in reference, if this is love, you may need to let go of a person for a moment in order to attract in the correct energy, the purified energy that you're wanting. Okay, sunflowers may be a representation that says, hey, you're on track. you're purifying. You may have been seeing sunflowers around, or if not, it's going to be coming. With that being said, you know, you're not giving up on your dream of love. You're letting go of the expectations, right? You're letting go of the holding on tight, okay? And someone new might come in, or the same person that you were wanting might come in, but they're going to be in a completely different energy and purified. If this is a business idea, same thing. You might have thought, hey, I'm going to move forward with this type of business. And then it's not really fitting, or it hasn't been aligning. And this is a purification of that. You'll make some adjustments. Some of you might even do a rebranding. So if you're business owners, they just said, it's very specific, so it's not going to be for all of you, but they said for the entrepreneurs, rebrand, right? And so you might do a rebranding. That is a purification that opens up and aligns with who you are now and who your business is now. Because remember, businesses are entities. They have a life of their own. So whatever it is that you're manifesting, you're purifying. And these eclipse energies are giving you the support to believe in yourself and to purify your desire, purify yourself so that you're in alignment with what you want. It's a really, like, I feel like my spine is lining up and erecting in a really beautiful way. Like I have energy, like I feel like I'm like want to put my shoulders back. And so what this is showing me, the feeling that I'm getting of that is the support from spirit, your higher self, source, to assist you in your manifestations, to assist in this purification process. So this isn't about tearing you down. Yes, you're going through a death and rebirth process, but anything that we're birthing new, anytime we're expanding, we go through that process. But you're learning to include your positive learnings. You're learning to include the things that, you know, I learned from that relationship, or I learned from that business venture, and maybe it didn't go that well, but here's what did work, and here's an idea where I think this might actually pair better with it. And so you're adjusting, and this eclipse energy is allowing you to make those adjustments so that you can have what you want. Let's go light seers. Okay, let's get some tarot and go a little bit deeper. How is this eclipse energy affecting your manifestations? All right. And let me know in the comments just how you've been feeling in the last few days, the last few weeks, as these energies are ramping up here. Okay. Let's see. Nice. Okay, so the energy here, gorgeous, is actually helping you to slow down and make better investments, okay? This isn't about rushing forward. Even though the energy is going to go quickly, this is about you slowing down inside and refining. So how this energy is helping you is helping you to place solid investment in yourself, in what it is that you're wanting. This eclipse energy is helping you to define which things are going to grow and which things that you need to just let go of. But it's helping you slow down your mental and physical processes, because the Knight of Pentacles is a sturdy energy, a solid energy, but it's a slow energy. Okay, it's the slowest of the knights. So there's communication coming in, but it does require you to slow down. It requires you to make your investments wisely, investments of your time, energy, money, your love, your heart, your physical will. And so it's asking you to slow down. But with that slowing down, it's asking you to slow down and to get into your heart. We have Queen of Cups, the most love in the deck, okay? And I love this Queen of Cups because it's almost like she's in a space of surrender. She has let go. Okay, she still has the emotions running, but it's flowing around her, through her, because I see this as water coming out here. And this is a really beautiful time to tap in to your heart, to slow down the need to be busy, the need to work hard, and really feel these energies. Let your heart energy flow, because then it actually builds the business. We have the Emperor. Okay, this is the card of Aries. This new moon eclipse is in Aries. Okay, so it's a new moon and a solar eclipse. And notice he's holding, they said look at this. I don't know if he's holding the king or the queen. Do y'all play chess? Let me know what this is. Is this the king or the queen? Or like bishop? I'm not sure which one that is. If y'all can tell me which one that is if you play chess. But it made me feel of the queen, like the queen. So you have Queen of Cups here and the Emperor. So how this eclipse is affecting your energy is you're getting in your heart, you're slowing down. You're allowing yourself to purify your desires, your manifestations. Make the adjustments that are needed, align yourself. And then it ends up with you being in a place of power. This card is twofold. This card is both your energy, the divine masculine part of yourself, being balanced in full awareness of their power, and even moving forward on if one of your manifestations is business or being an entrepreneur, you're moving forward on that. But you're doing it step by step, because this Knight of Pentacles says we're not skipping any steps here. We're going to make sure we invest properly, slow it all down, and let ourselves use this energy as the path, but not speeding across it, right? And then it actually builds a solid foundation. For those of you looking for love, okay, male or female matters not, it's showing that by you slowing down and getting into your heart and really feeling into these energies, letting these energies purify you, like the card that we had earlier, this purification here, okay, believing in yourself and your dreams, it's gonna land you a solid partner, okay? But they can't show up balanced. Sometimes this Emperor, when we do our love readings, if you guys are looking at manifestations around love, when we do the love reading, sometimes this Emperor shows up really unbalanced. So they might be an Emperor, but they're unbalanced as all get out. This Emperor, this energy is coming through really balanced. They've slowed down to contemplate what needs to be changed. They've gone through a purification process. They're showing me this light coming through, right? That's just part of the purification. Both of these cards here have this light, okay, coming through it. All right, how else is this energy affecting, the eclipse energy affecting the manifestations of my dragonflies here? Okay, we got one on the bottom. Okay, yeah, we have Ace of Swords. So spiritual epiphany. Ace of Swords is the card of truth. The swords are the spades in the destiny cards, or in your playing card deck. Spades are spiritual wisdom. Wisdom comes through experience. It's not the same as knowledge. So you have had the experience, and we had the heartbreak card on the bottom, Three of Swords. Okay, you're getting an epiphany and an aha and a purification of something that has broken your heart, or you feel like you failed, or you feel like I could never actually succeed in this. You're seeing things from a different way. Some of you also, this is not going to be for everyone, but some of you are going to be getting clear communication from a loved one that's passed on, because I'm feeling into this and I'm feeling the grief of this one, and it has to do with someone that has passed. It doesn't have to be a partner. It could be, you know, an auntie, an uncle, grandparent, friend, whatever it might be, okay? But for some of you, this does have to do with someone that's deceased and actually getting communication. That's not going to be for everyone, but this eclipse, the thing with eclipses and any type of major energy shifts on the planet is that it opens the portal. So if we have natural, we're all receivers, okay? We all have a pineal gland right in the middle of your brain, comes out through the third eye there, right? So we're all receivers, we're all psychic, we're all able to communicate. But some of you, that may be one of the ways in which this energy is coming through in the eclipse. And you may not have been consciously manifesting that, but I feel like some of you have been wanting to connect. They're saying the word connection. So you've wanted connection. That connection can be business connection. It can be connection to your higher self and source, to a past loved one, to someone that you want to be in a love relationship with, whatever it is that you're manifesting. I do feel like with this Ace of Swords, it's pretty profound. So your how this eclipse is affecting your manifestations is that it is moving you into listening to that inner voice, slowing down enough, okay, to listen to your inner voice, the inner spirit within yourself, so that you can have your manifestations here on earth. You're going to have the path. And remember that it's a spiral, not a straight line. Everything's happening simultaneously. So you're welcome to look at the live that I did a couple of days ago about quantum time. Okay. You're really going to be tapping into quantum time here. And you're slowing down enough to access the brainwave frequencies that says, oh, okay, perfect. I need to be here rather than right there, right? So it's like you're going to be able to make the shifts, the adjustments, and the purifications to have clear-minded decisions, communications, because many of you who watch are supremely heart-based. Yeah, because when I was saying that, I feel like the judgment has been cloudy lately because of some loss. Because of some regret. Some of you might have had a breakup. We have the Three of Swords and now this Five of Pentacles. This is a feeling of loss or being out in the cold or being left out. But notice that the key's right there. It's available for the lock. Like, you're not left out in the cold. You have the key. And you're going to be slowing down enough and purifying enough to, with this eclipse energy, to actually get the messages from yourself. And instead of making an emotional reaction, you're going to allow the emotions to be there, but pause and respond from your higher self source, your intellect, and your heart knowledge, because universal love is not attachment. So there's no suffering in that, right? So if we're feeling suffering and we think that that's love, that's not actually love, right? And so you're going to get to the place, this energy is going to support you to believe in yourself, to take the time to pause before you communicate with people, especially in emotionally charged situations, because remember, this eclipse energy is doing a purification. So there may be more intense energies. I've noticed people have been driving crazy. I don't know. Let me know in the comments if you've been experiencing that. But the last couple of days leading up to these this eclipse, people have been driving nuts. I've seen like near accidents multiple times, or, you know, just not really being in their mind very well. And so this eclipse is helping you kind of tap into your inner genius, slow down enough so that you can see all the things that are going on and you can make an informed decision. And they told me, look at this plant behind me, and it's really interesting how this plant's going. If you can see, it's sort of making a little bit of a heart energy there. So I don't know who that's for, but there's some energy around that plant behind me. All right. And then we have judgment. Beautiful. So this eclipse energy, how it's affecting your manifestations is you are going to be getting a second chance. Okay, so something that maybe you felt like you failed at, or you felt like a manifestation was never going to come to fruition. Judgment speaks of spiritual epiphany. It speaks of judgment in your favor. Some of you who may have been dealing with legal stuff and you've been wanting to manifest a positive judgment in your favor, this suggests that that a positive judgment in your favor is coming in. In love, this suggests someone coming back for a second time, but it feels like someone you would want to come back, not like a skeezy ex that, you know, because we're asking about your actual manifestations, not just what may be around, right? So this suggests that you will have a second chance, or that possibility is opening. We can't really predict what a 3D person's going to do, because they do have choice. But this is really beautiful energy with this purification. I'm really liking that. And then we have the World, because I said one more card. The World says you have finished the cycle, death, rebirth, and a new world is opening up. Okay. Some of you who have business ventures that you're wanting to do, there's a suggestion to start digitally. Okay. Start on the internet. So that may be part of your purification process, is, you know, do like if you're selling a product, do I do a retail store, or do I start on the web first and then do a retail store? And this is suggesting go online first, and that will reach more people, and then you could do the physical store later. So that's the refinement. Okay, so that's a real specific example, but they're just giving me an example of how this energy might work, because you're doing the purification and the refinement to your manifestation. There is a cycle of seeming failure that's ending. There's a cycle of feeling like you haven't achieved what you wanted to achieve. That's ending. There's a cycle of heartache that's ending, or feeling out in the cold. And these energies are supporting you in making that change. Now, the world is quick change. The world gets looked over a lot in the tarot, but you guys, this is one of the most radical changes in the deck. Okay, it's big energy. Some of you might even be physically moving, and you think that you're not moving yet, but an opportunity during this eclipse season is like opening up, and then it's boom, boom, you're moved. Okay, now I remind you that the eclipse happens on the 19th or 20th, but the energy lasts for about 6 months. Okay, so we're looking at your manifestations over the next 6 months. Really beautiful there. They do want a card to close out because we're going a little bit long, but I'm just really, fascinated with this energy, because it's been so extreme of a change for my personal life, and I'm noticing my clients going through extreme changes already. So I wanted to see, how is this affecting our manifestations here? Okay, this one. And we got higher power again. You guys, I think this has come up a few times this last week, and it's a number 4, and 4s have to do with foundation. Okay, so you're really going to be connecting in with your higher power, source, God, universe. My auntie calls God, universe, source, she calls it Gus. So we ask Gus, so it's very cute. My Hawaiian auntie, she says it that way. And so so Gus, but you're in with your higher power. So this eclipse season is actually going to connect you with that part of you that's aligned. Because remember, in the body, okay, what we see as human body is only 20% of who we are. 80% of us is still spirit. That's what we would call our higher self, our soul star chakra, this, that, and the other, right? Like, so whatever you might call that bigger portion of yourself, it really is the bigger portion. That is the one that's actually steering the ship. This 20% that we think that we are is having a human experience, but the 80% is actually guiding us. Okay, and so you're going to be connecting into that 80% so that you can see, hear, and feel clearly in such a way that you can purify your manifestations. This is a beautiful time to let go of what's not working, okay? And we don't need to study the why that it's not working unless you want more of it, but study what's working. Okay, these things really work in my communications, in my relationship, in my business, in my health. Okay, these things are working for me. Let's do more of that. This idea combined with that might be great, right? So you're going to go through this refinement process, but you're going to get really clear and purified, and Spirit's asking you to believe in yourself. They have you. There's quick changes that are happening, and it feels really good for your manifestations. I'm really liking this because what they're showing me, I gotta find, sorry about that. They said show them the Ace of Swords card again. What they're showing me is that you're step by step, you're spiraling in a positive way. Your information, you're having very clear information come in, and you're able to spiral it through with this eclipse energy. And so you're able to connect and then make the adjustments that you need to make so that you can have your manifestation on earth. It's really good because it's showing me making a few changes, and they're not large changes, it's just a few changes, and then your business takes off in a beautiful way. Like money just starts flowing in, or if you're an influencer or something goes viral on the internet, and then all of a sudden you've got all this coming in. But they're teaching you to slow down enough inside with that Knight of Pentacles so that you can make your step by step, so that when this influx of energy, or if it's a love energy, you know, we all want a passionate, you know, spiritual kind of love that is like beautifully passionate. But if you haven't put the foundation in place to let that energy run through you, that's a lot of electric energy and a lot of magnetic energy all at once. Light is electric. You have to be able to ground it. And so this is an opportunity to slow down, redefine your plan, okay, redefine your manifestation, and then allow it to come in. So you're setting a solid base for yourself that when this fast flow of energy comes in, because I feel like the next few days during the eclipse, some of you might be sleeping a little more, or getting downloads, or talking to your higher self source or your loved ones on the other side, and getting clear on what you want, so that sense of purification process is happening. But once that's complete, it doesn't take long. So then it's boom, the energy's on, right? And so what Spirit's saying is that they're preparing you for the influx, because I feel like multiple manifestations that you're wanting are going to be coming to fruition all at once. And so they're preparing you to be slow enough inside, because remember, we slow down brainwave frequencies to go high, okay? It's not when you're in a like fast state of thinking, source can't get in because it's all ego. So as you slow down those brainwave frequencies and get into alpha, if you really slow it down well, you can get into gamma, and that's your God source energy, okay? And that goes straight to creation. I will suggest Joe Dispenza's work. If you guys have watched that already, there's free YouTube videos. Joe Dispenza does meditation videos, and he teaches you how to access that part of yourself, the creative part, to change your reality. I mean, I have some meditations on my channel as well if you want to listen to my meditations. But with Joe Dispenza, I really feel like he's done the scientific work to show where the brainwave patterns go. So you're welcome to look at his stuff if you haven't already. And that will help if you would like a guided meditation to help you access those brainwave frequencies. So I always like a guide if I'm a little too got too much purification going on or too many thoughts going on. So that is a suggestion that I have for y'all. But yeah, anything else, Spirit? What are they wanting? Okay, one more. Oh, they want another one of these Guardian cards. Okay, so we will, because why not? So how is this eclipse affecting my dragonflies? All right, it's Aditi. Expand your consciousness. Beautiful. Let's read about Aditi just in case. All right. It says, see the bigger picture. The universe is opening up. Mother of the endless universe, Aditi is a primordial Hindu goddess who appears often in the Vedas, the earliest Hindu scriptures. Her name means limitless or boundless in Sanskrit. Aditi is the source of all who gave birth to the entire cosmos, including all the gods and goddesses. As celestial mother, she's sometimes represented as a sacred cow, nourishing everything on earth with her milk. Also known as Mother Space, she symbolizes the infinite, freedom, divine order, and cosmic connection. So they're asking you to see things from a bigger picture. Some of you may have gotten too honed in something that you want, or you've been in a love relationship or something, or had a crush or someone that you wanted, or a manifestation that you wanted so bad that you got tunnel vision. They're asking you to go in space and give space and open up so that you can see the limitless possibilities for yourself, that you can realign with self, and these manifestations are coming right on in. So I am really proud of you guys. This is exciting because what I'm feeling in this energy, the groups that are watching and have been following my channel for some time, what Spirit's saying, like they're clapping and they're saying, you guys have done a really good job. You're doing the work. you're doing the work to open yourself up and align. And there is a message of them being proud of you. So keep going. You've got this. So let this process happen. And I am so excited. I cannot wait to hear what you guys manifest in the next 6 months. And I really would love for you to come back to the channel. Let me know in the comment section, especially in the next couple of days. Let me know what cool changes happen, what ahas that you experience that that make you really feel good, because I feel like Spirit's really going to get you in tune with self. And I'd love to hear your experience, because in this community, remember, where 2 or more are gathered, their source is with us, and so we can exponentially add energy to each other's manifestations by sharing. So love you guys, and happy eclipse coming up, and I will talk to you soon. Okay, till next time, aloha.